thinking about me. Yeah, I used to ask for change in the streets. Now I'm changing the streets. Mama, yeah, tell me what you need.
Thank you so much for joining us on 2K TV. It's nice to have you on the show. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well. The best that I can, honestly.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. We'll see Vancouver facing Anaheim. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, and the starting group for the Grizzlies. Sabonis is out there with Jonathan Isaac, and it's Young. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Fall in at the center position. Here's Anunoby. Sabonis grabs the board. Young against Harden. Shots good from Young.
He's really clever with the basketball. Young so advanced offensively. Excellent pull-up jumper there.
Young against Harden. Pass to Hield. Teardrop shot. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Young against Harden. Young passes to Sabonis. And that's going to be a travel. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Passes it to Anunoby. Isaac with the steal. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Terrific activity from Isaac. Excellent at using his length to get those steals.
Young with the steal. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And they get it back. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. Elbow shot, and it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Shot from the inbound, and the basket by Isaac.
Man, I admire how Isaac fights through the contact there, man. Grit and grind on display, not letting the defense tie him down on these shots.
Now, here is Harden. Lets it go from the wing. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Young inside, guarded by Harden. It's deflected. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. Young with the ball. Over Harden. Young's shot is off.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
There's the pass to Boucher. On the wing, Hield. Defended by Young. Shot clock at 6. Harden inside the three-point line. Another miss by Harden.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Harden against Young. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Here's Harden. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Harden is a smart player. I mean, when the defense isn't right on him, he makes them pay. Love seeing him shoot that pull-up. Nice.
Now, here is Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket. Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Harden against Young. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Harden. Shoots it. The shot, no good. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Grizzlies lead. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Vancouver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
We've got Harden. He's out there with Hield. And it's Kleba in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Vancouver, they've got Norman Powell. Sabonis is out there with Isaac. And it's Young. And it's Fall in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Harden. Tries from 16. The offensive rebound. Sabonis kicks to Isaac. Back to Sabonis. Pass to Powell. Over Hield. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Phoenix Suns. On its way from Young for 2.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Sabonis and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And from the field, did a pretty good job in that first quarter, but now down below 30% for the game. This quarter has been quite a struggle.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Young with no one around. A three-pointer is right on target. Young's got the lead up to 5 now for Vancouver. Harden against Young. Fires the 3. Here's Anunoby. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses. Fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
Anaheim shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Here is Harden, following the basket by Trae Young. A 3-ball, and James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got 7 points.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Offensive rebound, Fall. And the rejection by Harden. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Whenever Harden sprints inside, man, I love it. Has so many ways he can finish near the basket.
Young drives in, and it comes off the front of the rim. And here are the Clippers. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
It'll be Vancouver with their first time out of the game here.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Young passes to Sabonis. Here's Fall. Down low. Shot's good from Young. He's got 13.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's good. Harden's got the lead, back up to 2 now for the Clippers.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Now, here is Young. He's got 13. From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson checking out the Clippers. Kenny?
I was super impressed with their shot selection.
That about wraps.
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Anaheim, we've got Anunoby. Buddy Hield is out there with Harden. And it's Kleber in at the center. Here's Hield. Softly drops in the floater. Hield's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Young, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Got to be careful in how you're going to guard Young. He often seeks out contact and really forces the issue.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Anaheim. They lead by 1. Lets the 3 fly, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
You know, a good percentage of Harden's points come from beyond the arc. He works extremely hard to find the space he needs on the perimeter.
Offensive rebound, Isaac can't get it to fall.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Hield from outside. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Isaac, and they'll keep possession. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Hield kicks to Boucher. Pass to Kleber. Passes it to Hield. Just 5 on the clock. Vancouver pulls it in.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Young passes to Fall. Hield against Powell. Offensive rebound. Here's Fall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Vancouver, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Here is Harden. 14 points for him. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
I've got a word for Harden. It's indefatigable. Say that real fast, which basically means he's tireless. Even when he's carrying the whole offense, he's got great energy and stamina.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Kleber kicks to Hield. Back to Anunoby. Here's Harden on the wing. From outside the arc, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Sabonis finds Isaac. Young taking his time here. And the pass to Sabonis. Clock at 4. Here's Fall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That one misses.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Vancouver trails by 7. Young outside. Kleba with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
12 seconds left in the 3rd. Now Young. From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good.
Nice attention to detail on defense. Harden showing you.
James Harden getting it done for Anaheim. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Sabonis is out there with Fall. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Young in at the point. No good that time. Good D by Harden. Now the Clippers moving it up. Anunoby passes to Hield. Here's Kleba. Pass to Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. Got a hand on it.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
Here's Fall. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Hield attacking.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Young against Harden, and Young kicks to Isaac. Vancouver working the ball around now. Young outside. They get it back.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
That's a 2 from Hield. And too long on the shot. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Vancouver. They trail by 11. And there it is for him. Young's got 21 in the game.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
Harden with it, and Young picks him up defensively. By Hield, nobody around. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Hield's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers. Here's There's Young, and there's Vancouver with another bucket.
An adept mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Here's Harden. That shot off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Isaac. The Clippers grab the miss. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Healed the pass to Kleba. 1:10 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Anunoby. Anaheim needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here's Vancouver with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They trail by 10. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, James Harden.
Yeah, more than half of their scoring has been through him. It hadn't been selfish either. That's the way they mapped this thing out, and they knew what a tough matchup he'd be for their D, so they just decided to ride it.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Here's Hield. Sabonis grabs the board.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Hield the pass to Boucher. He kicks it to Harden. 3-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
What a tremendous ability to hit from so far out. That's a big-time 3.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Timeout called, Anaheim. They lead by 4. 8 seconds left in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
You know, what's most impressive about Harden to me is his versatility as a scorer. I mean, he's a remarkable combo guard with great size and strength and very efficient on the offensive end.
Here's Isaac. Buries it from outside.
And the development of Isaac, exciting to watch, Kevin. When he's playing with this kind of confidence, he comes up big in the clutch.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority. Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
So the Clippers with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me,